Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy is echoing President Trump's criticisms of the United Nations in his address to the General Assembly. He says the body has failed to take concrete steps to stop wars, saying anyone living through war can only expect statements.
Yeah, hi, Diane. This was the Ukrainian president's chance to respond to what other world leaders have had to say, to respond to recent events, and primarily to address other world leaders. He lamented the triumph, what he said, the triumph of violence and weapons over peace and unified action. He said that stopping drones was the hardest of all challenges, not just faced by Ukraine, but potentially faced by every country on earth. He said the drones don't care about geography. They increasingly can fly thousands and thousands of miles. They're cheap to make. They can destroy multi-million-dollar fighter aircraft and bombers. He said that Russia had left Ukraine no other choice but to develop this new generation of not just air, but also land and sea drones, saying that new weapons, what new weapons can do to old, expensive systems should be a wake-up call to everyone. He kind of pushed this argument that none of this would have happened if Putin hadn't started the full-scale war. He asked other world leaders, do you have protection in similar areas? Trying to insist that stopping Putin would be cheaper than everybody around the world trying to develop equivalent drone capacity and the ability to defend themselves. He also warned how long before drones carry nuclear payload, again trying to say, look, you all need to apply pressure on Putin to stop this and to prevent this from happening. He has consistently made the argument that Ukraine is on the front line, and he used this argument about drone warfare to try and develop that argument. We've seen Russian drones over Poland recently, and Romania, fighter jets over Estonia, calling for unified action. Zelenskyy said much depends on all of us and the international community. Peace depends on everyone. Remember, President Trump abandoning his insistence that Ukraine give up land to strike a peace deal with Russia, instead declaring that Ukraine, with the support of Europe, notably, not with the support of America, was, quote, in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form. A total sea change from all the previous statements that he's made. The Kremlin responding today, saying Russia continues what it still calls its special military operation to protect its interests and secure the present and future of the country, and that there is no alternative. So no change from Russia, growing pressure externally, but we have to wait and see how much President Trump's rhetoric translates into real pressure on Vladimir Putin. Diane?
Ian, panel, thank you.